7.0 was one hell of an update, the finale for SOL, one overall great subchapter, as well as Legends finally having their chance to shine and become awesome for once. The final fight, though a little lacking, still has a pretty nice touch into it. The whole update was possibly one of the most hyped up and enjoyable update, especially for a long-time players in the game. The amount of content and changes was phenomenal and everything is lovely. The update is great. It's amazing. I would even say it's perfect. What the hell is this? Why? Oh my god. Growing pain. Okay, PONOS? Why? Growing Strange has got to be one of the most frustrating addition to Battle Cats. Right, for those who need context, Growing Strange is basically the cat fruit farming stage for Elder Cat Fruit, the fruit that you need to true form your legends and in the future to true form drama cats. The concept of Growing Strange is pretty interesting. You enter this one stage that contains a massive variety of enemies, which contains all 7 traits in the game, aside from Relic. There's Pigeon, Angelic Hippo, Metal One-Horn, SPK, Zoris, Calamari, and Berserkori. The stage in itself really isn't that hard with a slightly decent lineup. Now once you beat the stage, you won't get the fruit or seed drop. Instead, you'll be taken to a second level where you'll get your reward. But the twist here is that this second level is random and out of 7 different levels, each level focusing on one trait: Color of Blood, which focuses on red, Galactic Tread for aliens, Heart of Darkness for black, Fear of Flying for floatings, Holy Rat for angels, Seas of Death for zombies, and Clash of Steel for metal. The concept in itself sounds cool, doesn't it? You're supposed to bring the most generalist lineup that you can build in order to cover 7 random stages in order to true form your legends. But let me talk about these stages first. First of all, Color of Blood has a massive amount of cappies, an extremely strong Professor A, and Hacky as a support, with constant annoyance from Ginger Snake. If you're unprepared, that Hacky can one-shot any unit you just spawn, and that cappy army can quickly tear your defenses up if you're not prepared. But alright, fine, maybe you can let this one slide. Galactic Tread looks fairly simple, but these 6 stacked up Ciceroos can push pretty hard, especially with the 2 strong backline, but again, fine, we'll let this one pass. Heart of Darkness has your usual tacky as annoyance and the trademark peon spam for black, which means you're gonna need some nice spammable area attackers for this. Wait, hold on, did I mention they have Razorback, which has an extremely inconsistent spawning time? Well then, looks like you're forced to bring Bomber in the lineup or else you're screwed on this one, but alright, that's just 1 unit, so it's fine, right? Fear of Flying has what possibly is one of the most inconsistent start off. With the combination of Brolos and Pigeon, it's really hard to stall for money. I guess you better bring Octo to get that starting cash. Did they mention that the stage itself has an immensely long-lasting wave of little Bun, Pigeons, and Brolos, with the face sitting at the back making sure that he'll kill every unit you have that he outranges if you push too far? I guess you also need Cameraman aside from Octo there, don't you? Holy Rat has a pretty damn short range with Calamaria as the backline support and a total of 2 wing piggies in the stage. Oh, how lovely. 2 of the most lovable angel enemy. Don't you love it when you're forced to bring Ramen despite knowing that even Ramen alone would barely be enough for the stage and that there's really no Uber counter for wing piggy in the stage with not much cash? And then we got Seas of Death, the only stage that starts on timer and not on base hit, which means that you will barely get any money. And as you all know, zombie stages are known to be really petty with cash. Oh, what's this? Looks like there's a Zamel and Coffin Zojas. Looks like you have to bring a Z killer on this one. If you didn't roll Hijiri Rokudo in Power Pros or doesn't own Sarukani, good luck getting Volter to carry you through this one hell of a level. Finally, we got Clash of Steel. Considering that it's a metal stage, of course they'd make this one much easier. After all, you wouldn't want to spend half of your lineup just to beat this one, right? Yeah, no, they didn't make this one easy at all. The enemies are all 300% Metal Seal and 300% Silver Metal Hippos. So, yeah, unless you have immense luck, Hurricane and Waitress wouldn't even come close to beating this stage. But sure, despite the process being a pain, surely you don't need to linger this long to true form all the legends, right? Oh yeah, did I mention the stage guarantees you to at least drop a seed? And 1% chance to get the fruit. Yeah, 1%. So realistically, you're gonna need to do the stage for at least 25 times to true form all the legends. At least 25 times because, you know, you actually have to win to get the seed. Good luck getting the stage you favor 25 times in a row. None of the levels are that easy. Oh no, did I mention? The stage only appears for 2 hours in a certain time of the day except for a weekend where it appears twice, and that it costs 300 energy, and that the schedule isn't even written anywhere in the game. Look, I get it, it's endgame, it's supposed to be hard, blah blah blah, it's merciless for a reason, yada yada yada. Having a hard challenge in endgame, I can understand, but a hard challenge is far from a decent description for Growing Strange. It's frustrating. What stage you get is at the mercy of the game, so if you get the metal and zombie stage 10 times in a row despite making a lineup that doesn't fit those stages, it's not your fault. It's completely the game's fault, and just by getting the wrong stage, you'd already wasted 300 energy and probably a lot of time in killing this one berserker because it actually has calamari at the back line in the first stage. This isn't a challenge, it's just pure BS. It's not fun, it's not enjoyable, and it takes a hella long time to complete, and I know I'm not alone in this. I actually haven't heard of a single soul that actually genuinely enjoys Growing Strange. Even those who own Mitama heavily dislike it. When Mitama users dislike a non-white stage, then you know something's up. PONOS, please. I'm completely fine for you guys to not do anything about it in 7.1 since there's not much inputs yet in the community, and there's a lot of other things you guys are focusing on, such as the whole new collabs as well as the 3 new Uncanny Legends chapter. But please, do something about Growing Strange ASAP. It single-handedly made 7.0 and 7.1 much worse, despite them being actual good updates in general. While you're at it, you can also reconsider Cosmo's ridiculous fruit cost and fixing Vigor's Wave to have the Z-Kill ability transferred to it. There's so much things you guys can do for Growing Strange, and if you don't know where to start, despite not being a game designer, I do have some suggestions that you guys can apply. 1. Lower the energy cost. 300 is just ridiculous for this design. 200 is fine, I guess. 2. Make the fruit drop rate higher, perhaps 10 or even 20%. 1% is just sad. 3. Make the stages easier or having less requirement, like Black basically requiring Bomber or Zombie basically requiring Z-Kill. 4. Remove the metal stage completely and the one horn at the first stage. Without Kaguya, Paladin, or Hayabusa, this stage is basically a skip for everyone and is a waste of time. 5. Split the stage into 2, in which one will lead to 3 random stage and the other leads to the rest. You can make this different for each day. What I'm trying to say is basically like this. Like Monday's Growing Strange only leads you to Alien, Metal, and Zombie, while Tuesday leads you to Floating, Rat, Black, and Angel, and it just keeps on switching every day. And 6, finally, completely remove Growing Strange and Elder Fruit, and give us Awakening stage for the Legends instead. This would have been much cooler, and I know this would require much more work, but still, this would be much cooler in my opinion. That's all I can think of for now. I do hope that PONOS will change this soon, or at least notify us if they're working on it, perhaps even launch a hotfix in 7.1 or 7.2 that makes some small changes in order to make these a bit easier on us, eh? Well, what do you guys think? Did any of you actually enjoy Growing Strange? Yeah, let me know if you do. And as always, see ya.